Ever walk into a room and just stop, captivated by the floor? Not just any floor, but one with an intricate, beautiful pattern made of wood. Check out that parquet flooring. Its story is as cool as its design. Today we're going to peel back the layers of time and discover the fascinating history of Parquet, from the opulent halls of French royalty to the modern homes we live in today. It all begins in 17th century France, a time of incredible artistry and architectural grandeur. Before Parquet, wealthy aristocrats had grand marble floors. They were stunning, sure, but they had a major downside. The constant washing required to keep them clean would cause the wooden joists underneath to rot. A solution was needed, and it arrived in the form of parquet de menuiserie, or woodwork parquet. Our story's main character is none other than the Sun King himself, Louis XIV. In 1684, he decided to replace the problematic marble floors in his breathtaking Palace of Versailles with this new wooden flooring. The architect, Jules Hardouin-Mansart, designed what would become one of the most iconic patterns in history, the Parquet de Versailles. This legendary design features large diagonal squares of interlaced woodwork. It wasn't just a floor, it was a statement of luxury, craftsmanship, and innovation. Imagine the sound of heeled shoes clicking across these brand new hand-cut and meticulously fitted wooden tiles during a royal ball. It was a revolution in interior design. The craftsmen who created these floors were true artists. Each small block of wood, often oak, walnut, or cherry, was cut by hand, fitted together tongue in groove, and then glued to the subfloor. It was an incredibly labor-intensive process, reserved only for the most prestigious and wealthy establishments. The patterns themselves were often geometric, with herringbone and chevron being two of the most popular and enduring designs. The herringbone pattern, with its interlocking rectangular blocks creating a broken zigzag, and the chevron pattern with its V-shaped continuous zigzag, brought a sense of movement and elegance to a room. These weren't just random arrangements. They were carefully planned masterpieces that played with light and shadow, making spaces feel larger and more dynamic. As the French Revolution swept through the country, many French artisans fled, taking their incredible skills with them across Europe and eventually across the Atlantic to America. Parquet flooring started appearing in the mansions of the wealthy in England and the United States during the 18th and 19th centuries. It became a symbol of Gilded Age opulence, a must-have for anyone who was anyone. Think of the grand estates of Newport, Rhode Island, or the sprawling apartments on Park Avenue in New York City. Beneath the feet of industrialists and socialites were these stunning, European-inspired parquet floors. But for a long time, parquet remained a luxury item. The cost and skill required to produce and install it kept it out of reach for the average person. So, what changed? How did this royal flooring find its way into more modest homes? The answer lies in the technological advancements of the 20th century. The post-World War II era saw a boom in housing and manufacturing. New machinery made it possible to produce parquet tiles more quickly and affordably. Different wood species became more accessible, and new, stronger adhesives were developed. This made installation easier and less time-consuming. Suddenly, the elegance of parquet was no longer just for kings and tycoons. Middle-class families could now bring a touch of that Versailles glamour into their own living rooms. During the 1960s and 70s, parquet experienced a massive surge in popularity. The classic 12 by 12-inch oak parquet tile became a staple in homes across America. It was seen as a durable, stylish, and sophisticated alternative to wall-to-wall carpeting. It was the floor of choice for a generation. However, like all trends, its popularity waned for a bit. The 80s and 90s saw a shift towards simpler, more minimalist aesthetics. Wall-to-wall carpet made a comeback, and so did simpler plank flooring. Many of those beautiful parquet floors were covered up, hidden away under new layers of flooring, waiting to be rediscovered. And rediscovered they have been. In recent years, there has been a huge resurgence in the love for parquet. Homeowners and designers are once again appreciating its timeless beauty and versatility. We're seeing a return to classic patterns like herringbone and chevron, but with a modern twist. Today's parquet uses a wider variety of woods, from exotic species like teak and wenge to sustainable options like bamboo. Finishes have also evolved. You can find parquet in a range of colors and textures, from rustic and distressed to sleek and contemporary. What's really exciting is how modern technology has combined with this ancient craft. Engineered wood has made parquet flooring more stable and suitable for a wider range of environments, including areas with higher humidity. Laser cutting allows for even more intricate and custom designs, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. You can have a floor that is truly a one-of-a-kind piece of art. So, why does parquet continue to capture our imagination after more than 300 years? I think it's because it's more than just a floor. It's a piece of history. It tells a story of royalty, craftsmanship, and innovation. Each pattern, from the Grand Parquet de Versailles to the humble herringbone, carries with it an echo of the past. It connects us to a tradition of artistry that values beauty and detail. A parquet floor adds warmth, character, and a sense of permanence to a space in a way that few other materials can. It's a testament to the enduring appeal of natural materials and masterful design. The next time you see a parquet floor, take a closer look. Appreciate the pattern, the grain of the wood, the way it catches the light. You're not just looking at a floor. You're looking at centuries of history, artistry, and human ingenuity right there beneath your feet. From the gilded halls of Versailles to the cozy living room down the street, the story of parquet is a reminder that true style never really goes out of fashion. It just waits patiently to be rediscovered. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey through the history of parquet flooring. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more deep dives into the stories behind the things that make our homes beautiful. Let me know in the comments what your favorite parquet pattern is. See you in the next one.